Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Cancer, you have the key themed cards of Detox, Milestones. You also have Career, and you have a bonus card that came out as well. And the bonus card is Messages. So there certainly could be some incoming news for you, Cancer. There may be an announcement or important communication that shows up out of the blue for you in the month of June. All right, so let's dive into the Detox and Milestones because these came out together. So I feel that a lot of you, there is a major achievement that you've been working on, but it did take a lot of hard work, dedication, and effort. This is about eliminating toxicity from your world, whether this has to do with nutrition, with food, within your career. It could be toxic patterns, behaviors, and limiting beliefs that we hang on to as well that can hinder our success and growth. This is about you being healthy, Cancer, on all levels, body, mind, and soul. A lot of you may have withdrawn from drama, from negativity in the workspace, in relationships, within your career or your family dynamics. But this is about you releasing. And in order for you to achieve something that you've been working hard towards here, I do feel like there is a release necessary. So Hanged Man energy, even though we don't have the Hanged Man showing up here in your reading, I feel like there was at one point, maybe you felt like you had to sacrifice. So for example, maybe you've wanted to get in better shape, but you've had to sacrifice your sweets. I do feel like there is a balance. So it's not that you've had to cut out something completely, but you've had to set up a healthy boundary for it. Now, that could be the same for a relationship. Maybe you haven't cut somebody out of your world completely, but you have set up some sort of healthy boundary where you're just not partaking in the negativity or the drama, right? Not my circus, not my monkeys. So a lot of you, you're detoxing and it's paying off in big ways because you have the milestones right next to it. So Cancer, I apologize if I've called you Gemini at all. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini, or you may be on that Gemini cusp as well. But this is about ceremonies, victories, rewards. For some of you, this certainly could be a promotion. There could be an achievement coming in here for you that leads to a lot of financial success, or this has to do with your career as well. Because I'm getting here career advancement. And this message that shows up, I mean, it doesn't have to be related to career, but I feel like there's going to be a celebration here for you. There could be even Four of Wands energy. So it could be a celebration of a new home, a promotion that maybe you've been trying to head towards that direction, but you've been hitting a brick wall at times. The career card is all about climbing the ladder. If you work in the corporate world, there's definitely a change or a shift coming in here for you. This is about job changes, promotion, side hustle, and you have promotion coming up on two cards here. So I do feel like there's an increase, whether it's an actual financial increase, an increase in motivation, in energy, in love, in luck, whatever this is here for you. But I do believe it has to do with career as well. This is about you hustling, but in a good way, right? Side hustle and bonus. You're going to receive, I'm getting for some of you, this could even be a positive Google review. It could be someone you work with may say, hey, Cancer, you did a really wonderful job. Here's a little bit extra. Or here's a gift certificate. Take your family out. Or here's lunch on the company today. Now, if you are a business owner, this again could be a really wonderful review that you get from a client. So I feel like there's more than one coming in for you this month. And I'm also they're highlighting the 10 of Cups here for you. So something that has to do with family. There could be a message that shows up. Some of you may find out that a family member is pregnant. You may find out that they are engaged, they're getting divorced, or they are adopting a child. There's something new coming in here, or maybe they're moving as well or relocating. So I feel like there is a message around family showing up for you in the month of June. All right, Gemini, or excuse me, Cancer, let's get into your reading. See, someone has some strong Gemini placements, dealing with a Gemini, or you are absolutely on that cusp. So Cancer, you're showing up here strong and clear with the Chariot. You're being not only divinely guided towards a brand new path here, but I feel like a lot of you, you're creating your own luck with this Chariot energy. Now, this is about self-care instead of, chasing after every shiny thing or person out there. You're focusing on your self-love, but I feel like there certainly could be someone that has their eye on you. You may have done chasing in the past. You may have put in a lot of time, energy, and effort only to people who may haven't been willing to put in that same amount. And I feel like I don't want to say not rushing, you're just going forward here. You're being guided in steady ways instead of an energy here of obsession or need or I have to have this. I feel like you're finally able to move forward here because you may be actually eliminating some of those patterns of obsession, need, want, or chasing after love, chasing after money. And it doesn't mean that you can't chase and work hard to bring in finances here, but I'm talking about that lower vibration of obsession, right? And even though, again, I don't see the devil here, so there may not be obsession or not, but that obsession energy is coming through. And I do feel that this is about you enjoying the month, enjoying your life instead of waiting for something negative to happen or bad to happen, Cancer. I also sense there's more leisure time. Even though you have the Chariot, which is a fast moving energy, I feel like this month or the month of June may be quick for you, but you're staying in the moment. So you're actually building and creating a lot of memories. If there is a new partnership or a new energy coming to an existing partnership in your world, whether this is a coworker, a friend, a lover, a child, a parent, or again, 10 of Cups energy, could even be sister, I'm getting for some of you, something has been slow, something may not have been as quick as you would have liked, but I feel like you're releasing, and there's that word release coming in here, Cancer. Because this Knight of Pentacles can be that slow moving energy, but it is someone who's very stable, very loyal. Some of you, you may have felt like you wanted to rush into love, right? Or wanted to rush into a career, but you had to step on those building blocks along the way. It wasn't a get rich quick type of energy, or it wasn't a, excuse me, I'm going to meet this person and fall in love and get married yesterday, right? I feel like you're backing that horse up a little bit and saying, okay, I'm moving forward here, but not in a speedy, hasty, obsessive, rushing type of energy. I hope that's making sense for you, Cancer. So Knight of Pentacles, definitely an energy of a promotion coming in, finances, career. This is something that could withstand the test of time, bring you into retirement, maybe even if this is a business idea that you have, it could generate wealth after retirement as well, because your next card up is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is increases. You're starting to see gains after a time of spinning and spinning and spinning. And the reason why you're starting to see these milestones and these gains is because you've eliminated, and we've talked about this, whether it was a habit, a belief, a person, place, thing, whatever it is for you, because you've eliminated and released some things that just weren't serving. If anything, they may have been hindering your progress and your growth. The Seven of Pentacles, when it comes to love, you're taking these small steps, but there is a very big energy. So the physicality of it, yes, they're baby steps, but the energy is actually ushering along and moving quite beautifully, which is you with this Chariot. So Seven of Pentacles, sometimes we just need to stop and say, okay, what do we need to do to check in with ourselves? Are we on the right path? Are we putting too much towards something, or we may be missing out on other opportunities? And I feel for you, there is something coming to an end here that's going to allow you to move forward and bring in more of what you truly desire and seek, because your next card is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, air energy here, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but with this Knight of Swords, this is shifts, right? Shifts when it comes to your finances, shifts in your relationships. I feel whatever it is that you believe in on a deep soul level Cancer, this is what you are running towards. Your beliefs, do they match, right, with what's going on in your outer world? If not, you're shifting that energy to create balance, right? If you are in a relationship currently that's one-sided, or you feel like you are obsessing or losing sleep over, or vice versa, right? If it's just feeling a little bit wonky, you're doing something here to take action. Whatever that action looks like, that's completely up to you. Same with career, right? If there is something that's not fulfilling you, or something you don't necessarily believe in, I feel like you're shifting it. Let's say you work in a company that sells plastic pieces and I don't know, just throwing it out there, plastic parts or plastic pieces, but you don't love plastic, you don't buy it yourself, and you don't really want to sell it to other people, but it's what you do, right? So there's that belief, that disconnect here, where you don't really believe it, but you're doing it. You don't love it, and it's creating a little bit of resentment, and it's creating a soul dissonance here. I feel like that's what you're shifting, and you're saying, no, I don't love that. I'm not going to stay in that vibration. I'm not going to stay in that energy. I need to go off. I need to get ahead of the game here, but you really already are ahead. Some of you Cancerians need to know that you are ahead of the game. There is something coming to an end here with the World. The World card is very powerful. Some of you are attracting or are in a relationship that has the capacity here to be a quite mature and fulfilling relationship if you seek it, right? And if both of you are wanting this goal, even if it happens at different levels, right? Different soul levels of growth, but that's where that coming in and helping a partner and vice versa. If there's reciprocity there, regardless of where you are on your journey and where they are, I feel like there could be a very mature and fulfilling relationship. Now, when it comes to money, this is successfully reaching your goals, which you have here. This can also be travel, Cancer. A lot of you are traveling for work, traveling for business, traveling for pleasure. You could be traveling around the world. I mean, the Chariot and the World showing up here. I feel some of you may work on a global level where you may be reaching people on a broader, spectrum here. So really powerful energy. You're reaching some goals when it comes to your finances. Some of you may even be traveling to your home country as well, or you may have family visit you from maybe a different country or a different location. I love this because the World is all about accomplishments and victory. There is a cycle ending and you can celebrate. There is celebration here showing up because your final card is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a powerful time for loving, joyful relationships, families getting together here. When it comes to money, this is about not just rewards and finances, but it's about respect. Other people respect what it is that you have to offer, Cancer. And I feel like you are being talked about in a very powerful way. Whatever it is that you have to offer, other people are wanting what that is, right? So whether you've put your resume out there, I feel like you're being talked about in a good way, right? Cancer, whether you've opened up a dating app or a profile, people are talking about you. Maybe you are connecting with family members and you're telling them about what's going on in your life. I feel like they're very happy for you. And for those of you that have struggled with family members, I mean, who hasn't, right? But this 10 of Cups energy is all about some of you, there's been betrayal, I will say. Some of you, you've had to maybe borrow money or people have borrowed money from you. I'm getting something with a financial struggle when it has to do with family, or maybe you wanted to save towards your family, maybe college funds or towards a new family home. I'm getting something with finances and family because you actually have the Mask card showing up. And I mean, some of you, you may be actors, you may be social media influencers, you may be people that are in the spotlight, right? And that can be a powerful time here for you where you're moving on and something big is coming in. You may receive a message here or an important communication that has to do with your career. Now, some of you, this is about saving pennies, finding money, or you just felt like you were being used at times of your time, your money, your energy, and efforts. Hence the theft word showing up. I mean, perhaps there was something stolen from you, Cancer, but I do feel like this is all about the hidden potential, the unknown. But if you dig deep enough, excuse me, Cancer, if you dig deep enough, you know here. And some of you may have been wearing that false mask yourself. If you were selling pieces of plastic and you didn't believe in plastic, right? That's wearing a false mask. It's not being true to you. So I'm getting honesty, and I'm getting here eliminating maybe that toxicity or part of yourself that wasn't resonating with what you really wanted in your world. And this is about you taking off that mask and being truly authentic and truly shining your light. And other people are acknowledging you for doing this as well. I'm getting here of vulnerability, and some of you have to be vulnerable here, whether this is in your love life or within your health, within your career, and it's going to pay off in big ways, okay? Because your other cards here, when it comes to wealth, when it comes to finances, when it comes to money and career, you have the rose card, and you also have the ring card. So when you get the rose, this is about financial relief. For some of you, this is about being content with where you are at and where you are going. I'm getting some of you are nutritional health coaches as well, or family licensed therapists. I'm also sensing someone works with children, whether it's your own children. I'm getting here, this could be children with disabilities, or children on maybe the spectrum as well. So this can be about being in a loving care, being in a loving role, a supportive role. Something is growing here with this rose, and I feel like it's coming into full bloom here in the month of June, because you do have the world. So something full bloom is bringing in not just job security, but financial wealth for you and your family. So beautiful. There could have been a family business, or others of you may be leaving behind a generational wealth or a dynamic for your own children to follow into as well. I love this for you, Cancer. It's growing, and you have the ring card, financial commitments. This is about long-term investments, inviting new partnerships into your world, working together to create something more fulfilling. I am getting Three of Pentacles energy, even though we don't see that showing up in your reading here. The Three of Pentacles is about cooperation and collaboration. If someone's not pulling their weight or being a very bad team player with this mask, I feel like there is going to be a conversation or some sort of message, announcement, or again, important communication that shows up, because you don't want to have to be the one that is weighing all the burdens, right? You don't have to be the only one that is doing all the work here, because I feel like you're supported. And I also sense that there's a new offer coming in here. For those of you that are wanting a new offer, there could be very, very wonderful benefits. There could be better pay. There's something here showing up. When it comes to health as well, I do feel like a lot of you, there could have been some back. Please seek medical professional guidance if need be. See the disclaimer in the description box below. These are the energy centers of the body. I am getting here heart area, which could lead to the back. So the back of the heart. But I also sense here mid-back region. Some of you could benefit from maybe chiropractor work, massage therapy, Reiki energy healing as well. I also sense that some of you, I'm getting here remission. So you may have had with the world, there could have been a terminal illness or, you know, in this case, a temporary illness, right? There could have been an illness that they told you, well, we can't fix that, or you won't be able to move forward here. You got to kind of live with this. I feel like you've taken it into your hands to heal body, mind, and soul. But there's also someone else coming in here. I'm getting here now, whether it's a nutritionist, whether it's a different doctor, maybe you're getting a second opinion. There's something else coming in that can help you move forward and help you towards that path of healing. It could be, maybe it's a therapist, it could be a coach, a mentor. I feel that as well. Or maybe that is you offering that service to other people. Now, when it comes to love, we have here, love yourself first, Cancer. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, right? I do feel like a lot of you are in the spotlight. You're in that limelight. There's some milestones that are really being reached here this month for you. We also have, when it comes to love, this could be the one. So again, if you are wanting to attract love, a lot of you may already know who this person is, or you are in the prime spot to release things that no longer serve you, so you can raise your vibration and call in and attract what it is that you truly desire instead of chasing after it, right? Instead of putting out that energy of I need or I absolutely want with obsession behind it, you're saying, I'm going to live in the moment and enjoy my family, enjoy my career, and enjoy what's going on right here in the right now. And that's usually when you least expect it, right? Where something shows up here for you. So either you've met or you are about to meet the romantic partner you seek. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Whether some of you are in a relationship, there could be a second honeymoon coming in here. I'm also getting that, now this is very interesting. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Some of you, there is a second wedding or a second union coming in, possibly with the same person. So this reminds me of someone a long time ago. They were married and they ended up getting divorced, and their kids grew up and they went off to college, and I think they were probably separated for a good 15 years or so, and they ended up coming back together and getting remarried again. And actually, I think Matthew McConaughey and his wife, both their parents, I think ended up getting divorced 2 times, and then I think hers married 3 times. So it's interesting here, and that's kind of what I'm picking up on. Now, please take that as it resonates. It's not very common that this happens, I don't believe, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, but someone may be taking a second honeymoon. Now, this is also holiday time. I'm getting holidays, and I was picking up on that 4 of Wands energy as well. So I do feel, Cancer, that there could be a home improvement, home buy, purchase, celebration. There could be a graduation, a wedding, something of that nature that you are attending as well, whether you're attending with yourself and +1, or you may meet someone at an event such as that as well. Very powerful. All right, let's take a look and see what your soul truth really wants you to dive into at this time. Now, Cancer, I suggest you jot this down on a notepad or maybe on your phone, come back to it, read it throughout the month. It can really help you move forward and achieve these milestones in a big, powerful way, possibly even sooner rather than later. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself, Cancer? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Remember the word itself. Impossible spells I'm possible. So there's nothing that is impossible, right? Today's soul action. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, and upgrade it. Yes, that's what you're doing here. That's what this detox is all about for some of you. I mean, it certainly can be sugars, and it can be foods, and it can be people, but I do sense for a lot of you Cancerians out there, this does have to do with your beliefs, right? And it may have stemmed even from family beliefs, family dynamics. It could be from when you were a child as well. But what you're doing this month is you're releasing, eliminating, and you're able to step into your highest power here, your highest potential with the Chariot, you showing up first and foremost. So release any limits that hold you back from these milestones, even pertaining to career and money. All right, we have here, who am I ready to forgive? Okay, this can hold us up sometimes as well. When we are in that vibration of forgiveness, it really can release a lot. But when we stay in shame, bitterness, anger, resentment, it can lower our vibrations, and it can prolong achieving the milestones that we truly want for ourselves. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. That is a quote by Carl Jung. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes and notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action, Cancer. Write a forgiveness letter, then practice I think it's called the Ho'oponopono prayer. If you're not sure what that is, you might have to look that up. while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. And then say, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Right? Even if that's yourself. I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Now, some of you are saying, Melissa, why would I say that to the person who's hurt me deeply, right? Why would I say I'm sorry when I didn't do it, they did it, right? Because that gets us into that energy here of gratitude and neutrality versus duality. Instead of the he said, she said, or they did this, or they hurt me, right? That's when we can drop into what Carl Jung says, I am not what happened to me, I'm who I choose to become. You can choose to become, Cancer, I don't want to say the better person, but you can be better than you were yesterday, right? The only person we should ever be competing with is, ourselves. We should strive to be better than we were yesterday, right? So I feel like whether this is self-forgiveness, forgiving of others, we forgive for ourselves, not for them. And it doesn't give them a free pass. And that may be why a lot of you may be holding on to some sort of bitterness or resentment, because we feel if we forgive them, they're going to do it again, right? It's going to give them a free pass. Well, if they choose to do that again, right? If they choose to, if you open yourself up and want to allow something or someone to affect your energy, completely up to you. I get it. When it's someone that you love or you're close to, you don't want to feel hurt. And we choose to stay mad because we don't want to be hurt. But actually, it just closes us down and it creates more destruction than it would if we were just to forgive and be vulnerable. And that vulnerability was coming up here for you. All right, now messages here, Cancer, from your spirit animals. We have Stag Spirit. It says it's time to take the lead. Yes, it's card 58. Now, some of you may be 58 or 41 years young. This is about love as well. You have Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. And you can see that there's music notes all over the place. This is about your vibrations, right? This Nightingale is on top of this instrument. And this instrument that this Nightingale is in charge of is putting out their song, their frequencies. Now it's up to you and you alone. It's not up to your child, your spouse, your boss, your mother. It's not up to them what frequencies you are putting out into the universe. It's up to you. So even if someone hurt you, betrayed you, lied to you, stole your energy, your time, your trust, right? It's up to you to see and know and trust that there is love all around, because you are made from love, Cancer. You are made from it. So it's time to take the lead. Call back your power. Eliminate toxicity. Reach these milestones, because you have everything you need in your energy to do this. Now, last but not least, Cancer, you have the Yang, and it's also card 1. Some of you may actually be in a 1 month, 1 personal year, or 1 life path. I'll link in the description box below all of the collective readings, and included in the collective readings is personal year. So if you don't know what year you are personally, you can check that out. It can bring a lot of insight for your year to come. Yang energy is the masculine principle, right? We all have masculine, we all have feminine within us, but this is all about action. And it's the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen by taking action. And Yang, Cancer, represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. That's what the Chariot does here. Grabs hold of what's going on in the ether, what's going on in the spiritual realm, to bring it down to the physical here. So now is the time to act. You can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition, there's the world, if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. Yes, you are, Cancer. You are the shaper of your destiny. When it comes to love, it's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is also in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. And you have that Nightingale card showing up here for you. When it comes to your prosperity and your wealth, Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and on to the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need, Cancer, to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Yes, I love this energy here. And we start off with the Chariot. So yeah, momentum is gaining. And even though the Knight of Pentacles says that something may have felt slow, this is about enjoying it, staying in the moment as you are continuing to reach those goals. This is that slow and steady wins the race, but you also have this passion within you, this Knight of Swords, to really take a look at your beliefs. And if you believe in it, you're going to take it to that next level, that next stage, and hit the milestones that you've wanted to create and achieve in your world. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. Again, I apologize if I called you Gemini at all. I get that comment a lot. You've said this. What really is it? Cancerian energy. If there is a slip, well, human experience, right? And some of you may be carrying those Gemini placements, been dealing with the Gemini as well. And we do have the Knight of Swords, which could be you embracing more of that get up and go type of energy here. If this reading resonates, please feel free to hit that like button. It certainly does help get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button if you're vibing with this channel. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being here. Lots of love.